like it feels like a stimulant. Like at the end, like when the sun starts coming up, it feels like I've been on a horrible stimulant. You know what I mean? Have you ever had to stay up? Maybe, I don't know, there was a medical emergency. Somebody had to go to the hospital. Somebody was in the hospital. I don't know. And you were up for a full 24 hours. You feel delirious. It was cold. It got down to like 60 something degrees. Ass hurts from my literal ass cheeks hurt from sitting on the ground so much. I don't know how that lady sits over there on that curb in the town over that's been homeless for 2 or 3 years. I'll never understand how her ass is not raw, because mine is. Mine ass is raw from freaking sitting everywhere on this curb. Whole ass raw. From my shoulders to the back of my neck, all the way down my back to the back of my leg, to my ass, to my ankles hurt. I'm the only homeless person in this town. And then homeless people here. I never realized that. I guess I never realized that there were homeless people around here. I see. They run them outside the city limits. That's why she asked me if I wanted to go to the Huddle House last night. Can I just say, that would probably be one of the most dangerous places for me to be? A truck stop with a bunch of horny men and drug addicts crawling up out of the woods out of a tent city. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. For some reason, I just feel like I'm better on my own once again, just like when the damn tornado was about to tear the building off of Walmart the other day. Listen, you're going to have times in your life where people are going to think that they know what's best for you, honey. It's best to listen to your intuition, your gut instinct, and go with what you know. Because people will actually give you advice, and they mean well. They mean well. They mean so well. Or they don't. Or they don't. And they're hoping that you take that horrible advice and fail. But people mean well for the most part when they give you advice. But they don't understand. The amount of times that I've had to break down to people that my driving record from 10 years ago, that's right, I haven't had a speeding ticket, a citation, nothing in 10 years. My driving record from 10 years ago is so bad that UPS won't hire me. Typical places such as transfer trucks, if I wanted to go get my CDLs, they're not going to hire me, honey. I crashed through a McDonald's. Like, through the building. They're not going to hire me, okay? My driving record is shot. And actually, I've been doing really good the past 10 years. I had points after, I didn't know that points could stay on your license for 10 years, but they can. Did you know that? So you little fuckers out here speeding around and getting pulled by the cops, just know that 10 years from now, when you're an adult and you come into some money and you buy you a nice fancy Chevrolet Silverado like I did, honey, that insurance going to be $350 a month. So you got the $700 truck payment, and now I got that for 3% because I know how to hustle and deal. So, and I mean in the car dealerships, I bought enough cars to know when the fuck to walk away. So you ain't about to get over on me some damn 15% APR. I'll walk. How about that? Like, for real. Before I pay anything over 5% APR, and still that is way too much. Things have got outrageous, from house insurance to car insurance. Hell, I was just in Walmart looking at a bottle of water and $3. When did bottled water become $3? Everybody calls me crazy because I say the quiet parts out loud, but at what point is society going to come together and say enough is enough? We've defunded the fucking police. They're not even around to help anymore if something does happen. We've destroyed everything from our education systems. We know that children are getting dumber. They can't even read. They can't even read. At least I know how to enunciate words if they're in front of my fucking face. I don't care if it's got 14 syllables. You bitch, you'll get it eventually. These children are in 5th grade and can't even read at a 3rd grade level. That's cat, rat, bat. And I care. I care about everybody. I really do. That's why I bitch about this. It really fucking, I don't know how to stop caring. I'm sorry. It's probably going to drive me crazy before I'm dead. Because people should be pissed. I was the drug addict. I was the heroin addict. I was all of these things. And I get myself together and God says, guess what, bitch? While you checked out for 17 years, yeah, the economy, your life, everybody's life has gone to shit. This is the end. The way things are going, I have no doubt that I'm going to live to see Jesus come back, because it is that bad. Everything that is happening on earth has been talked about in the fucking in the New Testament, in Revelations, and I think that's the Old. No, that's the New Testament. Brooke, Jesus, sorry. I usually have my Bible on me, but you know, I don't exactly have a car anymore, so. And I knew this was coming. This is why I was waking up at 3 a.m. and answering damn emails and texting people about job interviews. They'd be like, especially construction jobs that I've been looking for. He said, I had so many people that would say, damn, you're up early. I wish I had more employees like you. They never hired me, though. I don't know. Here's the thing. If I was an ugly girl, and I'm not trying to say that, you know, who defines ugly? But like I'm saying, if I was legitimately ugly, if I was missing my 2 front teeth, I had hit every tree and branch on the ugly tree fall down. I had my ex-boyfriend's name tattooed here, the other ex-boyfriend on my forehead. You know exactly what I'm talking about. If I looked like a hoodlum, there wouldn't be no problem. They would hire me. But because I'm a pretty girl, they doubt my strength. They doubt my worth ethic. When I go to apply for construction, I would rather be in construction than fucking bartending. Why do you think I left the strip club and got into construction? I'm done. I'm so fucking done with that environment. At least in construction, I can work, build something, and see the results. And pass by that building 20 years from now and be like, oh my God, when they first built the Honeywell building in Charlotte in 2019, I helped build floor 16, 17, 18, 19. That's a true story, by the way. But yeah, you know, it's pretty fucking cool to be able to say that you did that. It's one of the reasons I love construction. It's why I loved carpentry. That's why I've been specifically looking in carpentry. You know, I went on with as a helper making $25 a fucking hour. Is that not crazy? As a helper. Never had worked in carpentry before. And accelerated. Picked it up. Wanted to be there. And it's not the only line of construction I've worked. But, you know, it was my favorite. It was my favorite. And hell, they don't even have trades in school anymore. You want to damn go to school for carpentry, you're going to have to take out a $10,000 loan at the community college getting a 2-year. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Carpentry, they used to teach in home economics. It was one of the greatest classes we ever have. Not only did it teach how to work with your hands, it taught all kinds of skills. Women learn how to cook and be domesticated. And, you know, that's why they took it out. That's why they took it out. Feminism. The new feminism. That's why they took it out. They get butthurt because they don't know how to go make a sandwich no more. You know what I mean? They don't know how to make a sandwich no more. They take it personal. They said, screw this. We're taking home economics out of high school. We're going to replace that with gender studies. How's that going? 72 fucking genders. How's that going? Our youth are losing their fucking mind. And I swear to God, if either one of my kids get mixed up in that shit, I'm hunting somebody to fuck down, because that has everything to do with the morals and values that you're instilling into that child. That has everything to do with the love and attention and guidance that they are getting. That is a parental thing. If your kid is latching onto that shit, they're lacking in the home. You're lacking as a parent. There's something going on. And it's absolutely your job to figure out what the fuck is going on, because that's your child. That's your child. Parents, You know, all these parents have the chance, the opportunity to be in their children's lives. And the state took that away from me. And I sit out here every day, living out of my car for the past 2 years, and I've seen some of the most vile, inhumane, abusive, neglectful situations with parents and their children. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it. I have regrets as a parent. I used to smoke in the car, but fuck, I'd roll the fucking windows down. Like, I told y'all about that one woman that I saw at Sheetz that day, and I actually would try to avoid smoke in my truck if my daughter was in there, because I didn't want her smelling like. But I saw this lady at Sheetz a few weeks ago. She was in this little Honda Civic, tiny little older car, you know, and she looked like a single mom, like she was struggling. I get it, girl. I get it. I so fucking get it. But you couldn't crack a window for them babies. Them children was back there. She was up front. And you know, from a Civic, you know, from a little tiny Civic, a little 4-door Civic, you can, from the front seat, reach to the windshield and touch the, or reach to the back seat and touch the back windshield. So it's a tiny space. And she's just, and I still smoke. I know it's bad. I told you guys I was able to pay my truck off and get ahead of myself and, you know, get my life in order financially. If I could find a job that I need to quit. I want to quit. But look at the stress I'm under. Oh, thank you. I'm kind of scared to get coffee right now, but I might later. I'm trying to get to near a Planet Fitness. So at the very least, I'll have that option, and I'll be in the same city that I took out this lawsuit on these people. So I worked for a restaurant in January of last year, and they never paid me. Hello, George, down under Australia. That's one of the places I want to visit one day. You know what I was thinking about today? I was like, oh my God, I have my passport. I got my backpack. What is preventing me from just taking the fuck off somewhere? Why do I stay here? I know why, my kids. Even though I can't see them. Yes, they did. They cashed at me, but my truck is gone. My truck is gone. At this point, it's probably on a boat right now getting shipped somewhere. Legitimately. It's gone. I didn't walk all night, Richard. I actually slept. I slept for about 20 minutes, Indian style, like this, and I'm not even joking. I freaking passed out by accident. My phone in my hand, my book bag right in front of me without my arm latched through. See, listen, you got to get smart out here, yo. Especially if you're in a densely populated area. I'm going to show you a trick. Throw your book bag inside out and legitimately put that shit through your feet. Put your feet through it. And cross your knees and put your face on your bag. I don't want to do it out here. It's getting to be daylight now. I don't want people like be like, what's that crazy girl doing? So nobody can snatch your shit. You'd be surprised. I've seen women get kidnapped in the fucking Walmart parking lot on surveillance footage. So if they'll do that, they'll snatch your bag. You know, if they'll snatch a whole bitch, they'll snatch you and your bag. I went into the store and got a battery pack. This is pretty cool. So the one that I bought initially... Sorry, I thought my ass was getting wet. I'm trying to make sure my booty ain't getting wet sitting here. Can I just say, and this is a little too TMI, my ass is raw. Legitimately, both of my butt cheeks where my tailbone touches the ground is raw. From sitting on the curb, sitting on a park bench. I was on a park bench down there for about 4 hours this morning from about 3 o'clock. Oh, actually, I walked down there at 2:33 because I charged my phone up here. I walked down there. I've been kind of scared to hang out in this area because I was scared business owners would call or whatever, the law on you. A lot of places like this in the country where they don't have homeless people, business owners don't even want you on their property charging your phone in the middle of the night, even if you're not doing anything wrong, like pissing or shitting in the driveway. Like, y'all, as soon as I walked in that Walmart this morning, all eyes was on me because of my book bag. They think you're in there stealing. And listen, I'm smart, honey. I stay in the middle. When there's an aisle, I stay in the middle. I'm a hand length this way and a hand length this way from anything. You know what I mean? The only thing I touch is what I'm buying, and I put that right in front of me. I make sure to have nothing else in my hands on surveillance footage. Be smart. If you got your phone in your hand and look, I'm looking for my phone and it's in my hand. If you've got your phone in your hand and you're going to buy a device like this, and you get up to the counter and like all of a sudden your phone's gone, they're going to be like, oh, well, you had 2 of those battery pack. It looks just like this iPhone with an OtterBox. They're going to be like, you had 2 of those battery packs. Where's the other one? Be careful. Walk in the middle of the aisle. If it's dead like it was this morning and you know that they're going to be on your shit, or it's a populated Walmart, walk in the middle of the aisle if you can, an arm's length away from each shelf. Don't have nothing in your hands, and don't be messing with your fucking book bag or your clothes. I mean, common sense shit, yo. Y'all be like, I be reading these reviews on Walmart. Y'all be like, they thought I was stealing. Bitch, you probably was. They probably got a whole case file on you, Stephanie. They probably wait until they get to that $5,000 mark so they can hit you with felonies, Stephanie. And you still over here, lie, deny. I've never stole. Never. Same type of bitch that I used to hang out with in high school with. And we would go into a Target or something and then come out, and this bitch would pull makeup out of her purse. And I'm like, bitch, where did you get that? We didn't even pay for anything. Seriously. That's the type of friends I'm talking about. You better off alone, honey. You better off alone. People like that gonna get you wrapped up into shit. Okay? One thing I will say is my criminal record is nowhere as near as bad as it should be. Because I used to hang out with some people, y'all. I just look back, and this is why I'm alone now. This is why I want to be alone. This is why I don't even want to trust another motherfucker. It's sad. You know, but I do think that most of my life I was an easy target till I got clean. Absolutely. Not being wise enough to even understand the economy and stuff. Like, all of that stuff I've been learning. I mean, shit, we were going over the continents the other day, for God's sake. I got hung up on North America. I'm like, I thought I was in North America. I read that Canada, Canada's part of North America. And it threw me off. I said, but I'm in North America. I'm like, but wait a minute. If Canada's North America, is the United States South America? Oh, it was so funny. So funny. My parents didn't teach me shit. They literally threw me an encyclopedia and said, figure it out, bitch. You got 16, or no, how many books is in an encyclopedia? There's 26 letters in the alphabet, right? So 25, 26, I don't remember. Anyways, as you can see, they threw me an encyclopedia. It consisted of, I think, about 30 books, because there was all of these reference books at the end that had even more interesting stuff in them. This encyclopedia probably came from like 1985 when my mother was in school or something. And she said, here you go. Here's an encyclopedia. Figure it out. This was way before the World Wide Web, okay? Y'all don't know how, I don't know. Do y'all have it good nowadays with the internet or not? I was thinking about that too. I think there's a whole fakeness to the internet. Like, I feel like it's building bitches. I feel like the internet is building bitches. And I'm talking about in men too. Have you not seen these dudes just prancing around on every social media app nowadays? I'm like, dude, I don't even know what to say. I will say that I'm proud of the fact that both of my kids seem to be thriving and not having any kind of issues pertaining to that. My boy looks like a boy and my girl looks like a girl. And they feel as such. Thank God. At least we won't have those problems. And I don't know what the future brings for me and my children. I don't know if I'll ever get to see them again. I would love to have a relationship with both of my children, but I can't see them in this condition. I have to have my ducks in a row. This is what people don't understand. They're like, oh, but what am I going to, what use am I to anyone right now when I can't even help myself? And it's my responsibility to help them if I can ever get myself on track, you know? As an adult, I know that they say that you're supposed to put your kids first. But I just don't agree with that. I feel like if you're not in the right space, if you're not mentally stable, if you're not clean off of drugs, if you're letting some shitty man influence your life or some shitty woman to impact your relationship with your children. I've heard horror stories. I dated a guy and he had 2 kids, and he told me that he dated a girl that was like jealous of his kids' time with him, and that she would like pretty much want the kids to leave all the time. And I'm like, what? Like, what kind of person is that? I don't understand that. I don't understand why you would get with somebody that has kids and then treat the kids like crap. Like, that's horrible. That makes you a horrible person. If you're a step-parent and you treat your stepchildren funny or anything, like, dude, so messed up. But I guess I see that because of the way my dad was with me. He was a complete asshole. The only time he ever said he was proud of me is after I had my daughter. And actually, once again, what did I just stop taking people's advices that can't even put themselves in your shoes? My father does not have a uterus. He never has. He never will. He never will. But for some reason, when I was about to get my tubes tied, he says, don't do it. You'll regret it. The lie detector determined that was a lie. Listen, honey. Oh, God. We got to move. I can't sit here all day. My ass is like hurting from sitting on this curb. There is no shelter, dummy. Oh, 4 months. Good job, Java Pumpkin. Great job. Yeah, I'm venting, V. This is what happens when you're asleep for almost 17 years on drugs, and then you get yourself clean and the economy goes to shit, and then nobody wants to give you a job because in 2016 you were accused of crimes that you did not commit. Like, this is real life. There's tons of people that are going through this. There's over 1 million people freaking homeless right now. There's over 1 million people that's living out their car. Everybody thought that I was weird living out of my car. No, honey, I'm just ahead of the curve. Wait till next year. Wait till next year. We got upwards of 11 million immigrants here. Where do you think they gonna go? You think they gonna stay in the shelter for forever? The 63,000 of them sitting in the New York shelter right now, you think they just gonna stay in the shelter for forever? No. When houses become available, the government will subsidize their rent. And here's what I've heard. Certain states, sanctuary cities, they're paying potentially up to 3 times regular rent. Like, I don't know how to explain it. The government, when they pay their rent, they will pay up to 3 times the amount, which prices out people like you and me. Especially if you're a minimum wage worker, you ain't going to be able to you ain't going to be able to function. That's 40 hours a week at $7, fucking $280 a week. It would cost me $280 a week. And it would cost me probably $125 a week in gas just to get to work and back. You know what I mean? I don't know how people are surviving. But I do know that people are being displaced all over this country. Places like Springfield, there's people displaced. What was it? Viewport? What was the name of that city? Fairport. There's not even Ubers out here, y'all. No Uber. I've been in the same shopping center all night. There's one McDonald's, one Taco Bell. That's it. Oh, there's a Burger King up on the hill, a Dollar Tree, a Great Clips, and a Goodwill, and a Walmart, and that's it. There's nothing else for 10 miles either way, all the way around you. So if you're here, all the way around 10 miles. So last night, I didn't get to sleep because when I started walking yesterday, when I had to leave my truck, I had to return my truck. And I actually left it with my abuser because he had told me that I needed to return it on the 24th. He said that he was going to make sure Alley Financial got it, which is the bank that I finance. My name is on the truck. I'm the primary lien holder. But I had no way to get the truck to where they wanted it. It would have left me stranded, you see what I'm saying, in another city because I have no other ride. You know, I would rather be going through this than be back around people that are trying to scheme and scam on me. Having my life savings stole taught me a lot. But it's okay. I'm going to get it back one day. There's no Uber. There's no Lyft. There's no Greyhound bus station. Somebody said that. I said, oh, God, he's got to be older. Nobody even uses Greyhound anymore, sir. Not on the regular. Like, it's not as popular as it was in the 40s and 50s when they started doing that. When did the Greyhound bus station? Ow, my ass. Everything hurts from walking. I did go into McDonald's this morning and get me a small coffee, and I had to stop drinking it because my lips started to hurt. I'm so dehydrated. I only used the bathroom 2 times yesterday. That's how I know I'm dehydrated, because I can barely go to the bathroom to urinate. This is exactly what I had happen during the summer when my AC broke. When I tell you guys I couldn't use the bathroom for like 2 weeks. It was the hugest problem. The heat index was 115 and my truck AC was broke. It was $1,200 to fix. Just fixed that 2 months ago and now my truck's gone. That $1,200 that I used to fix the AC, I could have paid my truck with it, my truck payment. The longer I sit and think about all the job interviews and all the apps and all the time I've spent looking for work, I don't know. Listen, I was thinking this morning, I was like, why don't they have programs that the government, and how can I explain it? Probably because it would waste money. People would abuse the system. I was thinking, when people are homeless like this, what they really need is a place to sleep, shave, shit, and shower on a consistent basis. If you don't have a home, first of all, if you're looking for work and you don't have a home, but you have a car, it is doable. It is doable. But if you ain't got no home and no car, you're fucked. Even if you live in a big city, it's not as easy. People, y'all, a lot of these homeless people, they suffer from PTSD exactly like myself. I can't sleep out here worried about somebody stealing my shit in the middle of the night. What would I do if somebody took my phone and all of my shit? What would I do? Who am I going to from the fucking grave? Call my fucking grandpa up in heaven? Like, for real. I wish that I could have a training program where rich-ass fucking spoiled people out into the fucking wilderness and be like, figure it out. You're now homeless. I just genuinely think it would add so much empathy to the world. People don't get it until they're... Things like charging your phone, using the bathroom, finding water. All of those things become an issue when you become homeless. And not to mention sleep, unless you've got a tent somewhere in the fucking woods, which is not an option for me. I could never do that. That is putting an X on my back. I'm better off. That's putting an X on my back. Going out in the woods and fucking pitching a tent. I'm asking to be raped and murdered. when you're homeless and you're not sleeping properly, even when you see a homeless person on the ground sleeping, just know that wake up. That nap didn't do shit. I don't care if they was asleep for 10 hours. There's no other way that you can sleep on concrete fucking comfortably. I've walked on concrete all fucking day, from my ankles to the back of my calves to my fucking glutes. Everything is killing. And then carrying this heavy book bag that only has bare essentials, a loofah, shampoo. I threw conditioner and everything away. Here's the shorts. These pants, the pants that match this shirt. By the way, this is dirty. And 2 t-shirts and 3 pairs of socks. And it's packed with bare essentials. And when I tell you that my shoulder and my back from carrying that fucking bag, then how many miles does that? How many did we say? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Hold on. There's 2,000 steps in a mile. Yeah, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 10,000 steps is 5 miles. And I walked 52 yesterday, and probably more than that. Oh, it still would have picked up though, because it's my phone. So that's what I walked. It was around 52. And the miles, that's ridiculous. It's crazy. Maybe I'm not doing that right because I'm delirious. No, that's right. Nowhere to go. Where am I going to? I mean, I don't know what to do anymore. At this point, not sleeping, having to stay up at night and find somewhere to kind of nap during the day. My mood is probably going to get worse. Things are probably going to get a lot worse before they ever get better. Not having a vehicle is now made me incapable of doing anything. People don't understand. When you're not sleeping and eating and showering and taking care of yourself on a regular basis because you are in fucking full-fledged fucking survival mode, it's impossible. So please hear what I'm saying the next time you see a fucking person. Think twice. The motherfucker probably ain't had a shower, shave, shit, and sleep in years. I wonder what the suicide rate for homeless people are. I know a lot of them kill themselves with drugs, alcohol. You see them stumbling down the fucking road, drunk. They don't even care if they get hit by a car. They're hoping. I get that. God, I get that. I get that so much. I don't have the guts to kill myself, but it'd be nice to just wake up in heaven, let me tell you. I wouldn't be mad, because I know where I'm going. I just don't know sometimes if I'm ready to go yet. But then I have moments like this, and it's like, what have I just wasted the past 4 years for? How do I go from lavish shopping trips and living in $1 million house, fucking club every weekend, we're running the fucking strip club and fucking partying and everybody knows everybody. Like, how do I go from that to getting sober and life getting worse after getting clean? Like, make it make sense. I left all that shit behind, all those people behind. I got out of all of the bad situations. I left all of it behind. And then the economy says, girl, guess what? We got a surprise for you, bitch. I truly think that because so many people are looking for work right now, here media has a lot to do with why they're not admitting that we're in a job shortage. Also, the election. Once we're past the election and Donald Trump is back in there, the truth is going to come out. And I'm telling you right now, we have a problem in our market. It's crashing. If not for the failed employee service and treatment when you go in these places, that in itself is in freaking shambles. Have you ever tried to deal with customer service lately? It's a joke. You're ready to pull your hair out by the time you even start talking to the lady. Nobody knows how to do their job anywhere. That includes the clerk of court, by the way, which is super scary. See, That wasn't that girl's name for that bench warrant. Wrong girl. Like, you know? Was that Michelle or Michael? Because I put Michelle. Oh, it was Michael. Oh, damn. Well, Michelle's going into jail today. You think they give a shit? That's the kicker, is that you'd go down there and show your ass thinking they give a shit. You done lost your house because they accidentally locked you up on a false fucking warrant because Julie from the clerk's office doesn't know how to paperwork. Oh, I can't make this shit up. I mean, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. All the government agencies are going to shit. All of the small businesses have gone. Hell, all the small businesses have gone out of damn business. Most of them. It's all these large corporations now. I mean, they've always kind of taken over and been a powerhouse. But I think before COVID, we had a lot more small businesses. I feel like we had a lot of new businesses. And right after COVID, they went on this. Everybody, if you was opening a business up the first year before COVID, there's a good chance business went out of business during COVID. Could you imagine having that hit your business, your first year of business? They shut everything down. I don't know. I just also think that people don't want to do their job. It's in the DNA. It's in the way they're being raised. People lack initiative. They lack hard work ethic. They don't give a damn attitude. I mean, and why should they? They're making $7.15 an hour in my state. And rent is still, I showed y'all this morning, $1,500. $1,500 for a 1-bedroom. And I was somebody saying, oh yeah, I was thinking about moving to North Carolina. Don't. Please stop. Stay where you're at. We're full. Okay, Jessica? Keep your ass in Utah. That's what you wanted to be. That's where you wanted to be. I mean, both, actually. Ain't they? Yeah. Is that the Church of the Latter-day Saints out there? I get them mixed with another group. What is it? No, I think that's the Mormon church that I'm thinking about in Utah. Exclusively in Utah. I think it's the Mormon. There's a girl that I follow on YouTube that talks about her experiences in the Mormon church. I'm gonna have to block this fucker because being stupid. Go to a rich Mormon sister wife. I could never do that. If I'm not going to sell my soul to an actual millionaire here and it be a monogamous relationship, why would I want to go share my man with somebody for free? Listen, honey, I walked away from just 2 or 3 people, you know? I could have stayed in a life of delusion. I could have been continuing to float down denial, you know? But I recognize after trying to have hard conversations after getting clean that some people never grow up. Some people are alone at 50, throwing money in your face, trying to control you. You know, they do it under the guise of, oh, I'm here to help you. But here's the kicker. Here's the fucking kicker. When I look back on a 6-7 year relationship, there was no help. There was no help. I never even went back to school when I was with him. Anytime I would talk about school, it was completely shut down. Anytime I talked about working, other than working for his club, owned a strip club, he also worked for the Pentagon, so he wasn't just some strip club punk. He was actually a decent guy until I found out he was a narcissist. But, you know, you get clean and you try to have conversations with people, and if they're incapable of doing that, you need to walk away from them completely. And I know that it's probably a lot harder than, you know, said, but this is your recovery, and the only way that it will stick is if you isolate yourself away from any and everyone you even potentially think might maybe assume is on drugs. That thing. Situations. And I tell you guys, oh, they were high as hell, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. A lot of people take offense. Even though I never say their names, I can tell when I see them in public the next time they're butthurt that I was talking about them on the internet. I don't know. Here's a thought. Maybe not do drugs, especially when you're trying. And I won't have to talk about you on the internet, Bethany. So I bought this battery pack. It looks pretty dope. It looks like a one that I'm used to. Like, it's huge. I have that other one, but it's dead. And I don't know how I'm going to melt keys. Also, when I got off the phone with you guys earlier, my vape died. It's a C charger, which is what we needed. I need to charge my computer. Guess what I found out? I can charge my cell phone through my computer. So that's good. I just got to charge it up, and it does take a little while. But this might be it's called a pocket juice. It kind of works the same as my other one. You can see lights down here. And then it was $20. So that's actually a great deal on this, because usually these are expensive, and it's double the strength and power of my other one. So you just plug it into the wall. I do love that I don't have to use a cord to plug it up, because my other one, you have to plug the cord up. So I went over there and sat over there earlier. There was a picnic table early morning, like 1 o'clock. I was over there, and I opened my computer and realized that it had like half a battery. And I said, well, what are the chances if I stick this little cord in here, if it'll charge it? And it worked. I said, I didn't even know that happens. I didn't know it would do that. I don't know where the other battery bank is now. I guess I done damn lost it somewhere. Y'all seen it today when I was walking. Oh. Yeah, the money that people sent me, I'm just going to have to save. Like, I don't know what this means for me now, you know? I'm not wasting it on a hotel. I can tell you that much. I refuse to spend money like that. Ever since I got clean, my finances changed, honey. I am a penny pincher. Like a penny pincher. I'm cheap. I'm frugal. Call me what you want, but at least my bills are normally paid. It sucks. Like, when I say that I changed, I'm talking about I changed, like, financially. Like, do you know how hard that is? Do you know how to go from fucking shopping sprees every day to being able to literally save 90% of your income to go towards your bills? I mean, you're not saving it, but you're saving it to pay your bills with. I haven't had any extra money coming in 4 years. It has slowly but surely died off money-wise. First of all, when I first got clean, I was stripping, but then I got into construction for a little while, and then I went back to stripping, and then I got a job at a winery. I was like a year or so. Oh, and then I moved to Florida before that. When I worked in Florida, I was working at a Billards. We had like 9, 10, 15 pool tables in there. I can't even remember. And it's in Jacksonville. It was called Savar Billards. And my AC broke, so I had to come back to North Carolina. Well, I got a job at a winery for a year and a half. Went back to Florida, came back. Like, you know, when I was in my 20s too, I used to travel a lot, but I'm usually working. The last job I had was at the restaurant, kind of. I quit the winery like months after I quit the restaurant. I'm getting paid to get sexually harassed, like, and they're not even paying me. They kept all my days, my $300, $400 a day bar tips. It's so screwed up. I've got a lawsuit against them, so I need to, like, figure out what I'm going to do. I wasted $260 suing them in civil court, and I know I can win. Not only is it, like, 2 different kinds of it covers both sexual harassment laws. There's 2 main yo, listen. But also, it would technically be a tort case, but also, there's pictures of it on there. Didn't I post a picture on my community? I probably didn't. I posted it on the website of the restaurant. The grass is so wet from where we had that hurricane, there's nowhere to lay down. Nowhere. Also, it seems like everybody in this town knew that these people were dirty. Everybody I've talked to has said everybody knew that the girls that were working there were selling their bodies out of the restaurant on the side. And that, I mean, starting to hear this from the community, thank the people so much for telling me what they told me, because things started making sense. And, you know, that's why God put me there. That's exactly why God put me there. He knew that I'd already been through this shit once. He knew that I wasn't going for it. That's why he put me there. 100%. All of those girls got hired there, fell in line. And here's the thing. They moved just to these people and live in these people apartments. How creepy. The restaurant I worked at is Uptown Tavern. You can go find it's in Eden. Hold on. Uptown Tavern, Eden, North Carolina, on Google Maps. If you go, all of the screenshots are there from the sexual harassment I'm talking about. Everything I'm talking about, I have proof for. You will never catch me out here lying to you over some bullshit like this. So I started this restaurant, and it was weird from the start. As soon as I left my interview, it's a man and his wife, they own it, and a family restaurant. And I'm thinking that I'm getting hired. These people are being so nice to me. The daughter is cool as shit. They have 2 daughters, both early 21 and 22. So I'm coming into this family environment. They're telling me how well business is. The bartenders are telling me they make great money. She's like, oh yeah, so we need to go back and find videos. Remember I said, this girl just bought a brand new Kia, high-ass CPR. I said, she got a new house. She's got 2 kids, and I don't think her boyfriend's working. Do y'all remember that? And I said, I don't know how she's paying for all of this, just these bar tips, because I would look at my bar tips, and it'd be like $141. Sure, on Sundays, I'd make $350, running the entire restaurant of almost 100 seats by myself. I don't know, man. So the math wasn't mathing is my point. And I remember saying when I was working there, how are these girls paying for all of this stuff? So there was my first red flag that I ignored. Then the next one was when I went and asked everybody if they had gotten their paychecks and if it was right. They didn't know. How you got a family to feed and you don't know if your check's right? Homegirl, them's fighting actions. If I roll up and my employer's got my check mixed up, I'm going to need you to get this right. Yeah, because I'm about to head to the bank and cash this to go pay bills. So I'm going to need you to get this right. I don't understand how people walk around and don't even know if their paycheck stub is correct. No wonder employers are scamming like that. That's because people just allow the shit to happen, in my opinion. So anyways, that was the second red flag. Oh yeah, I didn't even tell you. I'm leaving my interview. The male that owns the restaurant texts me saying, do you want some money? And, he's like, if you need some money, blah, 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 blah. I don't remember exactly what he said. There's text messages on this channel. And I'm like, no, thank you. And he's like, oh, well, I hope you and my wife can be friends. Okay. Maybe. I know he meant like girlfriend, but he absolutely did, because as soon as he stopped texting me, she started. And she didn't stop for like 2 months. Every day, morning sun, noon shine. Like, she was texting me. That put so much stress on me. I figured that they would stop, like, trying to get me into their relationship. See, here's the thing. He never was trying to force me anything. It was her. How predatory for a woman that has 2 daughters out here trying to coerce young girls into sleeping with her and her nasty ass husband. So I'm supposed to be dragging their ass into court the beginning of October. We have a court date. I filed the paperwork. I started working on everything. So here's the thing. I'm going in front of a magistrate, though. That's what sucks. Like, I'm literally preparing a 30-minute case. Okay, do you hear me? I'm not playing fucking games. I'm rolling up in there. I'm going to show that they're scammers. I'm going to show their credit history. I'm going to show all the judgments, bankruptcies, LLCs. They got a fucking 40 LLCs over here scamming people. Failed businesses, multiple, from state to state to state to state, baby. And let's not forget that I have receipts of my job that I worked. They're so stupid. They're so stupid. They let me have bar receipts with my names on them that says money owed to Brooke. So, and there's so much more that I could probably hit them up with, like get them in trouble for. But honestly, I just want the money that's owed to me, and I want money for pain and suffering for me losing my fucking truck. This is ridiculous. You go and you work somewhere and you put your faith in people. If you ain't got enough money to do anything about it, baby, you just ain't getting a paycheck. The EEOC and the Department of Labor is a fucking joke. They don't care. Unless you're some damn attorney that works across town that damn got shitted on a damn $50,000-$60,000 paycheck from some law firm. They don't care about you. They do not care. He said, well, we can't get your bar. So I call Department of Labor. He says, we can't get your tips back from the credit cards. I said, but I have receipts. I said, I also have an agreement between him and I, an agreement through text. I said, not only that, he even mentions in text he's supposed to pay me, and he never does. I said, what more proof do you need? Like, I have all the hours I worked. It's on the receipts. Like, I have proof. I have receipts that came out of the computer. This is what they're for. These instances precisely. So the Department of Labor said that they don't compensate anybody for anything other than $7 an hour. So if you work at CVS as a cashier and you work 40 hours and you're supposed to get a $280 check and your company don't pay you at all, you can absolutely call the Department of Labor and they will fix that for you. But in my situation, they don't recognize bar tip as money owed. Imagine that. Why would they do that? That is so detrimental to the service industry. If a girl goes and works one day in a bar, if she makes $400 on credit cards, she should be able to pick up a check that, if she quits. It's scammy. And I'm sick of this shit. It got so bad after COVID. You guys, I've worked at nice steakhouses. Like, Longhorn's not even a nice steakhouse. But I've nice places. And the service is good. Have you ever ate at, like, I don't know any good place. Oh, Angus Barn out in Raleigh. It's beautiful. It's a barn. I don't know if you're from the North Carolina area. Angus Barn, beautiful spot. Great place to get a steak. 5-star dining, honey. And it's beautiful. They just don't do things like that anymore. The quality of service, the care that went into your food, the environment, your experience. Out here paying these high-ass prices for McDonald's. I saw a sign at some fast food place the other day. It was so expensive. I don't remember what it was, but I said, I literally did a double take. It was like $30. It was like a family meal plan for 30 something, $35.99. Where was that? It was a fast food joint. And when I tell you that there was nothing in the bucket, there was nothing in the $35.99. Where was that? Yeah, I'm definitely sleepy as hell, but I mean, hell, at some point I'm gonna have to start walking again, but I'm in so much pain from walking yesterday, like it hurts to set on this concrete. It's like I've been sitting on it so long. My ass is numb. That one little old lady that sent the town over, I don't know how she does it. This is why when she gets up, she can't walk. I get it now. I get it. I can barely walk. My left hip is shot. It feels like somebody's stabbing me every time I take a step. Damn it. I just got something in my eye. I had to put all my shirts on in the middle of the night. It was freezing. Like, if it would have been 1 degree or 2 degree lower, I would have literally been, like, crying. Seriously, it was cold. And I tell you that I took my skirt and wrapped it up around my hands and was like this with that black skirt. My face is breaking out horrible. Look. That's all from yesterday. And look at my eyes, like I feel like shit, you know? No sleep. And then I got to walk fucking half a day today. I mean, I probably should have already started while there's traffic. Fuck. I'm in such pain, you guys. I underestimated this book bag. I hiked, 20-something miles yesterday with a fucking 40-pound book bag on my back. It weighs every bit of 4 pounds. Yes, the fuck it does. I've got so much shit in there that you can't even see. Like, yes, it does. Oh, my God. Converses, heavy as hell. Computer, heavy as hell. Car keys, heavy as hell. Fucking bolt lock, heavy as hell. With vape juices, and I've got some of the bigger ones, heavy as hell. Body wash, stuff, but heavy as hell. I even threw my e.l.f. foundation. I threw it away. It's in that trash can right there. I threw a whole bottle of e.l.f. Halo Glow in the trash can because I just can't carry it. And it's just too much shit. And I can't even put it into words how disorganized I feel. Definitely makes you want to not even... I thought about it. I was like, can I carry my passport, my cards, this, and this? And it's impossible. I've got too much important shit on me. This was a horrible idea. I should have never brought the book bag. I should have maybe had like a small purse or something with a spare chain. Well, hell, that's the thing though. During the day, it gets hot, and then at night, it's getting cold. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be 61. Or tonight. I'll have to look. Maybe it was 67. But here's the thing. I have no way to wash clothes. So there's no point in showering right now. Like, oh, God. I don't have any clothes because I've done burned through everything just trying to fucking survive. I need to wash clothes. I have no way to do that. Closest laundromat from here is like, it would take me 4 hours at least. No, there's one that might take me an hour and 30 minutes. Oh, my stomach. Yes. I don't, you don't have friends. You don't have friends. You might think you do. You might think you do. But I can assure you, if you're under the age of 4, there's a good chance those are not your real friends. And that's just the harsh reality of life. You're going to live several lifetimes super quick. I mean, maybe not. Maybe I'm just sped up and I've just got a lot more done because I've always been this way. I've always had energy. I'm always like, okay, what do we do? What do we like? What do we need to make better? My friends held me back. My friends are part of the reason that my life looks like now, even years later. The whole reason that I was a felon was because I was defending a friend. And when the ball dropped, he was the only person that said I committed the crime. And he read a statement on me, and I served almost 5 years in prison. Like right at 5 years. I've served like 8 years altogether, but some of that was juvenile time. Yeah, I've had a hard life. It's a miracle I haven't had a charge in 10 years. It really is. It's a miracle. Some 0 credit for, by the way. I get no credit for my sobriety. I get no credit for even looking for a fucking job. Show me a person that is did over 5 in-person fucking interviews in less than a year without a job. And, you know, like, that's the thing though. The internet is fake. The internet is fake. Like the main people that are obsessed with it, it's teaching them how to be phony, two-faced, manipulative, conniving. Those are just a few that come to my mind. They can sit at home behind that keyboard and just be the shittiest human on earth and nobody even knows their name. What a time when. You know, I don't know. It's crazy. Think about like the Salem witch trials when all those girls were burned at the stake because they supposedly were doing witchcraft, and then we find out 100 and something years later that the damn bitches was eating mold and it was making them trip. They got killed for nothing. For nothing. Over hysteria because people couldn't understand something that was a little off. I mean, these were children. Young girls. And once again, anybody under 25, in my opinion, is still young. Very young still then. People be talking about 29. And somebody said something the other day about that. And I'm just like, holler at me when you're like 43 and fully mature. You're going to be shocked, bro. You're going to be shocked. You thought you had it all figured out, and then maturity hits at 43. You're like, damn, who am I? Yeah. I don't know, but they did. They burned them at the stake because they ate bread that was like mold infested. And it had like, you know, was it the mold that was a psychedelic, or was it the mold that was making them sick? And they were still, I mean, they were tripping. They were tripping. Like, I don't know what kind of tripping. It was like a mushroom trip, or if, by the way, I don't do anything like that. I smoke my nicotine, and I do smoke my THC vape, which is the legal one in Atlanta. It's the Delta. So anyways, it's not even technically marijuana. It's marijuana, but it's Delta. So anyways, it's lighter than like the stuff that they roll up and smoke. So what was I talking about, Willis? Ah! Oh, the mushrooms. The mushrooms. The girls ate the bread and then they got high. LSD, but it was poison. Oh no. Yeah, me and my friend used to go pick them out in the field. That wild. We'd hop on this moped and ride into town. Ah, God, how long ago was that? Over 20 years ago. I was 17. I was a baby. Out here tripping balls on mushrooms. I used to love mushrooms, though. Love me some mushrooms. Not anymore. Now I've got so much fucking... Could you imagine doing that in this environment? Hell no. That's something you do in the safety of your home. Alone, in my opinion. Alone. They use them for psychedelic breakthroughs nowadays. Apparently, they use small micro doses of mushrooms to help people heal from trauma. You know what's crazy is that I would normally say that these damn lefties have done lost their mind. However, I've experienced this, so I know that it's actually a thing. There was something about going to festivals down at Grassroots in Chapel Hill when I was young. All of us would get together and, you know, they would have a drum circle and food trucks and light shows and everybody's tripping balls and everybody's got, you know, pure MDMA, good MDMA, not the trash that they have now. And I haven't done anything like that once again for like 10 years. So, mine's heroin, but I've been clean for like 4 years now. So we would go to the festivals and party, and like people would be out there dancing until, you know, 6 a.m. and they had live music all night. It's definitely a vibe, like definitely. But I remember on one of the trips, I remember at night I would go in the tent and spend time by myself scrapbooking, and it is very healing. It's very peaceful. That was, you know, I remember great times down there. And just like, I don't know, you just think and you feel different. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm talking about emotionally. You think about things differently. You see things from a different perspective. And I feel like you feel empathy a lot stronger. You feel empathy and humanity. I don't know how to put it. I'm getting chill bumps as I'm talking about this. It's been a long time since I've done those. I would be scared to do them, honestly. I feel like I'd lose my mind and you'd never see me again. Be down at the creek bed like damn Precious out of Lord of the Rings looking for a bottle of water. Water. For real. You gotta be careful. Your psyche can only take so much, baby. You know what, though? You know, being homeless like this, I don't have to worry about anybody upsetting me. I don't have to worry about anybody trying to, like, come and get me. I'm talking about, like, they used to. I know that's easy, but at least I have control over my life now. I would rather be in danger and have control over my life and have free will and have purpose, responsibility. I've took on so much responsibility in the past 4 years. First got clean, not so much. But the past 2 years and the past really like year, I've reasonably gotten better, and actually significantly. I'm a lot more responsible, and I don't make rash decisions as much as I used to at all. Like, I'm talking about impulsive decision thinking, like going out and drinking. I used to do that when I would get upset or I'd be bored, or I don't know, I just felt like company. Like, ugh. Yeah, that's not good. If you're drinking just to have company, learn to spend some time alone. It's the happiest you'll ever be. Unless you have to sit on concrete, then your ass is gonna hurt. You'll be happy, but your butt'll hurt. Talk about being butt hurt. Oh, hey, Agent 99. Thank you. Thank you for the, y'all, I look horrible. Thank you for the, bronze member. Thanks for becoming a member. Who? I'm trying to get there, y'all. I can't see. It got... Oh, Lord. You know, a lot of people are going to say I'm a liar. A lot of people are not even going to be able to understand how the state can bring up false charges on you. And I don't think that when they first got the ball rolling, I don't know. I don't know. I think that my mouth made it worse. You know what I do? I thought I had legal rights. I did. That's what society told me. They said I could run and I couldn't go to jail for running my mouth. The lie detector determined that was a motherfucking lie. Stop taking bad people's advice, okay? This is why I'm telling you. You got to look up shit yourself. And when I say look up, I don't mean a quick Google search. I mean, you got to do some digging to find out the truth, okay? Fact check shit. Well, hell, maybe not anymore. They done ruined that too. Freaking libs over here. Every time I've been to fact check something, I said, are they eating cats in Springfield? I said no. But Donald says they're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. That's so funny. I've done lost my voice from screaming at people yesterday. And I look crazy with all these socks on. Look. Hell, at this point, I don't know what to do. I know one thing, I don't want to do no tent or nothing like that. Wasting money on a hotel, do y'all know how expensive that is? I've done that before. I used to travel dance back in the day. I'd take off to Hilton Head, South Carolina, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'd be gone. I used to do that all the time before I had my daughter. When I got out of prison, I traveled a lot. I worked, though. Like, I was working and traveling. It was my job. Go state to state and work in the strip clubs. It was good back then, though. You could make a bag and come home. Like, you could be out there for 2 days and make at least $1,000. Okay? Like, it's changed so much. That's why I got out of it. It ain't worth it anymore. I'm in danger being in that place. You're absolutely in danger in those places. The managers look at you. You might think that that's your friend. That ain't your friend, boo-boo. Wait till you get drunk one night and see how you get home. You don't even fucking remember. Stop trusting people with your life. And sometimes people give you bad advice just to see if you're going to take it. To watch you fail. And I do think that the issues that I talk about, the issues that I've been through, are disproportionately in the poor communities. I used to think that I grew up in a middle-class home. My teach me shit. We was poor. Poor. Yeah. I was floating down the Nile, baby. I think if you're from the, I don't know. I can only talk about what I've experienced. I think that if you're making, a certain amount of money and you can live in a certain kind of neighborhood, your children to a certain kind of school, I think that it has a huge impact on their development. Absolutely, 100%. The difference in me and my brother and my ex's kids, way different upbringings. These kids are their kids, his kids were more privileged than I've ever seen any kind of children be. And it wasn't just him, though. We would go to these little school graduation things. Like, everybody would just be, they look like money. And I'm like, damn, did I grow up middle class? And he's like, oh, most of these are middle class families. I'm like, oh, this is a nice school. What you pay for this? He's like, oh, no, this is public. I'm like, what? And they look fancy as hell. And I'm like, dance recitals and stuff. That's a sport that takes money. I never got to do any of that. I wanted to. I did dance in school, and I also did dance with my mom, but that was more of a line dancing, modern dance. Me and her would take classes together. I mean, it definitely helped me in my 17-year 17-year on and off career dancing. But I never got to play a lot of sports and stuff. My parents didn't have the money for that. But you can definitely notice it when you experience something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I think that I was always poor. I think I had the illusion of money once or twice, but it definitely didn't make me happy. Well, my phone's going dead again, so I gotta figure out how to charge that. My butt, ow. I've been sitting so long. I need a cushion. Y'all know I've been exercising my ass too. Remember? You remember. I've been in the gym getting the on. Well, actually, I've been doing a lot of glutes, RDLs, lunges, like, you know, trying to get, hell, now all my hard work, bulk. I've been in a bulk for like 3 months because I can't gain weight from stress. All my bulk is going to go down the drain from one day of working out yesterday. We walked down 20 miles. If I ever walked that far in my life. Hell, I bet I could do a marathon now. I mean, shit, I did. I did do a marathon. Yesterday, for free. Damn, that man went to help a kid or something, you know? Damn, I'm wasting all my potential. You know, when I first got clean, I actually looked into some of the 5K races. Not the races, but like the breast cancer walks. They have one in Greensboro every year. I've been to it before. I went to one when I was in a group home, I do believe. It was a Susan G breast cancer walk. I don't remember. You know, the bad thing about walking around here is nobody walks around here, so you stick out like a sore thumb. With your book bag on, too. Looking like this. Like you haven't slept in 24 hours. This water is making me feel better. I probably need to go make... Oh, this is something I bought when I was in there. Hold on one second. Y'all remember these? I got them on sale. I found 2 things on the shelf. There's another one in there. When I go back for this bottle of water, the thing up is $2. These are usually $6.80. It's 10 tablets. You break them in half. They're wonderful. Y'all know the liquid IV? Get these instead. I know that they're expensive, but they're freaking worth it. 10 times better than the liquid IVs. No sugar. It's got potassium, sodium bicarbonate, potassium chloride, magnesium oxide. That's going to help me feel better, that magnesium. Calcium. It's an electrolyte. Yeah, I ran out of these the other day. Oh, that's why they're on sale, because they're expired. I don't even care. The ones I had were expired. They'll last for forever. They'll last for forever. Oh, thank you. I don't know what it is. It looks important. I know potassium, calcium, magnesium. So, what's potassium? Bicarbonate. Did you say that oh, shit, I done messed up the word. I done messed up the word. Baking soda. Oh, the bicarbonate is the baking soda. I gotcha. They work really great. I got them on sale, and I'm gonna grab another one because I'll go through these fast the next, like, I don't know. I guess the next 2 weeks. I'm thinking, though, if I could get to that other town, I could still try that case. just gonna have to show up to court looking like a ragamuffin because I can't buy clothes or anything. I'll have to show up in a t-shirt and shorts looking, oh, I can't even wear shorts and wear sweatpants in the court. There's nothing, I won't have anything to wear in the court. Well, there went $9,999 down the drain. Also, it's supposed to rain today. It's like a 40% chance that freaking, oh God, it's a manager. He's probably pissed I'm here. All right, I'm going to move. He's looking at me. I've been sitting here for what? Yeah. I'm going to run you guys. Yes, I have a court case. I'm suing a business owner that sexually harassed me and sent me into a depression that was so intense that I wasn't even taking care of myself or brushing my teeth because of I'm already diagnosed with CPTSD. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. No, I'm good. I appreciate it. You have a great one. Oh, no. Thank you. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? He just asked me if I wanted to make some money. White man. He just asked me if I wanted to make some money. So now I'm a fucking hooker? Like, what? Honey, you think I couldn't fucking go fuck somebody and make a bag right now? People are so stupid. They don't even recognize they're stupid. Baby boy, damn, 20 IQ points away from being down with it. You know what I mean? He said, I can't make this shit up. He said, I'm not trying to interrupt you. You see I'm on live and you gonna ask me that on live? No, what did he say? I don't even remember what he said. I'd have to go back and watch it. He said, are you okay? That's what he said. Are you okay? And I said, yeah. And he's like, do you need a ride? And I'm like, no. And he's like, you trying to make some money? I said, no, thank you. Have a good one. I almost said, have a blessed Sunday right before he said that. I was about to say, have a blessed Sunday. And he says, you trying to make some money? And it threw me off. I'm like, what? Wow, that's the first time I've ever had that happen. Bro looked like he might have been coked out of his mind or something. I don't know. He was like, hey, let me get out of here before I get killed. You trying to make some money? Oh, you done pulled up in your wife's minivan. Oh, my Lord. I hope he don't carry his children around in that vehicle acting like that. Lord have mercy, what is wrong with people? Sir, it is Sunday. You better go repent. Fast. And stop trying to pick up girls that aren't hookers or even if they look like them. God, we got gonosyphilis, freaking, what else is it? Oh, I know it. The monkeypox. Yes, everyone absolutely gets that. Yes, they can. Well, some girl in Georgia got it. She said she got it from Dirty Money, but I don't know. We talked about it, and was her man creeping on her with a man on the low? Quite possibly. We need to get water before we head. Yeah, quite possibly. One thing I will say is that partners that are bisexual and then sleeping with women, those women absolutely have a chance of getting it. We got, what else on the rise in this town? We got, I mean, not this town, but the country. North Carolina has a CDC warning out for, anybody know? Oh, thank you. Yeah. If I was manic, it would be when I'm actually in my right frame of mind this time. I was kind of mentally already prepared for this. Yeah, yesterday was pretty rough. I'm pissed. You know, I understand that a lot of people can't understand how I could talk this much. It's probably because I've never been able to tell my fucking side of the story, you know? You hold something in for your whole life. You're never allowed to speak or have an opinion. My whole life. Until I was 32. I don't know. I think people lack ambition. Sorry. Call me what you want. Say that I'm going through mania if you want, honey. One thing I'm not is asleep at the damn wheel. Blind with my blinders on. I never want to go back to that. That was heroin for me. I got sober because I wanted change. You can't have change when you're on drugs, you know? I got sober for so many reasons. Probably a dozen. I should list them all one day. Do a short. 1 to 10 reasons why I got sober. Y'all, when I tell y'all I got blisters so bad, my feet are fucking killing me. Like, I'm sorry to cuss, but like, I feel one coming up in the middle, the ball of my foot, and my right foot already has one on the side of my big toe. Maybe I should try to put on my Converse. My hip's killing me. It's this book bag. Let me see if I take it off. No, that made it worse. I was gonna see if I carried it. I need a freaking moped. Oh man, I could have just threw my roller skates on and freaking got those 20 miles. I probably could have knocked those out to damn 10. I'm going to use the bathroom and grab a water. I don't know if I'm going to be able to walk. This is crazy. I've never been in this situation before. Like, I'm hurting so bad. The book bag, the pressure on my hip. My hip feels like I need to see a doctor. Seriously. I already had an injury on my shoulder and my hip. My hip's been feeling fine. I even did some glute workouts. Everything's been fine. Until I walked yesterday. Now my entire back, from the book bag, just like laying on your back. And then walking so much, it caused me blisters. My feet are disgusting, by the way. I have no way to wash them. Have no way to wash them. What a fucking creeper. In the freaking candy van, too. Hey, little girl, you want some candy? The fuck? Sir, it's like 7 a.m. on a freaking Sunday. Don't you have a church to be at? Or some morals to go find? Lord. You want to make some money? You want to get maced? For real. I'm actually getting kind of hungry again. I might go down there and get me another one of them McDonald's biscuits. Seriously. I ate that sandwich so fast. It was a bacon and cheese McGriddle. I wish I wouldn't have brought all this shit in the book bag, but I have to have my computer and phones to check into the gym. My computer is, how I have access to everything. My email, my Zoom app, all of that stuff. Oh my God, I'm wobbling. Oh, and it's 8:30. Hey, Holly. This vape pod is out of juice. These are the only bottles of water that they have left. Kind of sucks. Another place that doesn't really use a lot of water. They don't have a lot out. $4.45, 2 bottles of water. And people are like, where does all your money go? We see money. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars. This is where, look at that, for 2 bottles of water. I mean, and I have a case in storage. I usually have stuff in my truck. This is going to be 10 times more expensive living like this. No. You know how much water I drink a day? You know how much water I drink a day? Probably about 3 liters. 3 liters of water a day. I'm going to be so dehydrated. I already am. I can't carry around a gallon, you idiot. I just said I was in so much freaking pain. Y'all, some of y'all would never make it a day. You'd end up in the damn hospital on life support because your ass drowned in a damn river trying to cross it. Hey, sorry. I already said that this book bag is heavy. I already said that my hip hurts. I already said that my legs, my feet, my ankles, all of that hurts. I did a 20-mile marathon yesterday. What part of heavy do you not understand? Go strap a tire to your back and let it walk around for 3 or 4 miles like that with the tire on your back. That's what it feels like. I'm only 125 pounds. I'm little. My hip is hurting so bad. I'm trying to put my debit card back up. And I'm going to use the bathroom. And this phone is about to die, so I'm actually about to jump off here so that I can charge it again. I hope y'all have a great day. Be safe here. Happy Sunday. Pray that it don't rain. And I'll talk to y'all later.